Okay. So the Liverpool. Encouraging people to, something fun to do except for drugs. But but yeah, football is like one of the things I'm desperately trying to. The other thing is UFC. I didn't know it was that interesting until I actually got to see the match between John Jones and Masvidal. No, Stipe Miocic. So I recommend for those of you who would like to see something. That's how my week was. Maybe let's try to get some other person who's. Ken, how about we have you out here to share some personal news? Come, buddy. We'll also be honoring the Ken today. And then,
The weekly wins.
you're
Oh yeah, not much. Done a lot of tasks. Updated my LinkedIn profile. So I think apart from those, not much to talk. Yeah, more ideas to talk about. Yeah, basically. So yeah, that's all there is for updates.
watch any movies, any games you recommend, any books you read, any music, like a new album you jumped into, video games, computing.
Not quite. Computer. I think you guys would. Yeah, you'd like it. Pleasurable album.
Want to develop series? The album is called Computer.
Yeah.
Influence us. Let's have you nominate someone to, you know, you get to share their last personal visuals. Come on. Someone to us, so we can listen.
So for the week, actually, I don't have any influence. Uh, Let me think.
Think of some any achievements, accomplishments. Even today, it could have
I mean, it might. It's not as if
Okay. It's also been a very uninteresting week for me. Um, One movie that I saw was I watched Squid Game season 2. But I didn't like it. So yeah, that's my take on Squid Game.
yeah.
I did.
Because last time you watched first season,
Mm.
you didn't know what was going to happen. In the second season, you basically know what's going to happen. So
Yeah, and I didn't like the. I didn't really enjoy it.
anyway, responsible games. One of his service. who's watching this game? How amazing is that game? It's actually really good. Like you guys know me, right? So if you guys enjoy Squid Game season one, that like basically this game is that without the killing. And since it involves a lot of money, it will just make you feel a certain type of way, like how people are reacting. Either it's embarrassing, it's cringe, or you feel happy for that person, or suddenly you feel like, oh, why is he not taking that kind of insane amount of money? And you know, like what I consider a certain type of feeling good is when it makes you feel a certain type of way. Be very scared. What's I really recommend. It's actually 6 episodes, and just watch the first episode. It's cute. All right. Thank you so much. Cool. Cool. In that case, yeah, let's just go over some of the agenda. So today we'll have personal wins. We will be highlighting some of our staff members. There will be some restructuring. As Emre suggested. Also, we'll be going over the organizational updates, which is hopefully populated by Emre. Yeah. Okay. That'd be nice. I will be giving the communications update second. You guys know the drill. It's going to be like that. So for the staff highlights okay, you know what? Since we have Emre now, let's just wait for him to get here, and we can from there. weekly wins. Just trying to make sure if people can see my screen. Um, and then educational updates, communications updates from yours truly, and then code development, and then finally conclusive remarks. Since we have Emre here, Emre will be giving us the conclusive remarks. So for the personal wins, we have gone through that, and yeah, for some of the staff highlights and restructuring, yeah, one of my best friends came in and and after that, we'll also be going over. I can say something.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I've been in the UI UX team for about 4 months now, 3 months, I think, almost closing into 3 months. I was one of the early hires in A2SV, and it's been a pleasure to have worked with all these people, growing together as well as having to go through turbulent times. This one being one of them as well. So, as always, I wish us to have less turbulent times and more success, of course. Yeah, that's it from me, and it's a pleasure to be in the UI UX team. Favorable fellows to work with, Yoni and Bura as well. I can't see him, but yeah, that's all I have for.
Great.
Thank you. Yes.
Uh, yeah, another social media team member. Basri is actually handling the live streams right now. I'm not sure if he can join us in person, but I can speak on his behalf. He's a wonderful individual. He's also taking like juggling another like multiple posts at the same time. He's part of our team, and then he's also trying to help the education communication squad in a way that he can. Uh, that's how he named it. I communications education. The other way around. Okay. Well, again, congrats for Basra as well. Yeah, and the other thing is from the product team. Zalalam, would you like to say a few words on behalf of all these people? We can't invite all three due to the time limitations, but uh, yeah, you have listed all these 6 people, and yeah, we haven't had a chance to talk about them over the past months, so maybe you feel like I say.
Yeah. So you guys have most likely worked with all of them at some point. So Kembon, Muskana, and Stefanos, they've joined us much earlier than the rest of the three. So they've been working, and due to us facing some issues with funding, their promotions were delayed after their initial probation period. And then Amanil, Kameria, and Okita joined us after that. So they've also been waiting there for their promotions, and finally it's today's the day, and we'll be promoting all really hard workers. They're diligent. They bring really great ideas. So it's been a pleasure working with them. So yeah, congrats to them.
Great, thank you, Zalalam. Congratulations, everybody. Yeah, the other thing is going to be yeah, we're going to be mentioning a few individuals here. Not really I don't have a huge knowledge about this, so maybe let's invite him. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Takım. Team, as you know, we are going through the restructuring, and this week we had conversations with the team members as well as team leads. So, as you know, A2SV is looking to have a strong, dedicated, and high potential, high capacity, high productivity team need. And in that regard, we are going to continue with the members who actually share this vision with us, and we are going to honor other members who are looking to take the next step in their careers and who have contributed to A2SV up until now. So in that regard, we are grateful for these people's contributions. And starting Monday, after the restructuring, we are going to continue with the remaining folks. So here we are going to call these people and thank them for their contributions to A2SV and wish them good luck in the future steps of their careers. So we get started with Team Akil, Matios Mengistu, who has been leading the team and working as a backend developer. So we are grateful for his services. He's on a break at the moment. I don't think he's here. Next, Nati Minvuyalet, again, a mobile developer from Team Akil. Next, we have Yaret again. Yaret, would you like to come to the stage? Share your feelings.
I guess this is going to be my last day working with you guys. It has been fun. I've been working here for more than a year, I believe. I've stayed with A2SV for more than 2 years now. It has been a great journey. I am happy to be here, and now I think it's the time for me to move to the next step. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Yaret. Bereket Niguse from Skillbridge. Okay, Bereket is also not here. Next, Liban from Skillbridge.
Yeah, what I want to say, I had a great time as it used to be. But yeah, things change, and sometimes you might lose some people, right? So I wish those times, yeah, I had a great time. I'm grateful for the people I meet. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Liban. Next up, Yedidia Kebede.
Okay, so yeah, it's been a really great journey. I've learned a lot of things in terms of technical as well as soft skills. I've been almost since I've been in development, and yeah, I'm starting to see what I've been for.
I'm very excited for this has been part with us, and I'm really have learned I experience and now I got an offer from you. That's really makes it. Thank you everyone for a wonderful time.
Team. Learned a lot in here and wish good luck with it.
Thank you very much, Enoch. We wish you the best of luck as well. Next, Gizav Agodo from Remote Squad.
Okay, thank you, everyone. So I have been working as a remote head of education for the past 1 year, and I have a good experience with communication with my students. So, and I'm also grateful for A2SV for everything that it did for me. So, thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you. So, I mentioned we are doing this restructuring, and this means we have for some projects new leadership. And also, the new leadership is going to get together with the teams. We are also going to
All right, thank you, Ragi. I haven't been here for a while. I was on a break, but now we're back to business. All right. Wins for this week. We finalized the grading for G6 intake interview response. So we were interviewing around 400 candidates, and that has been finalized. We've sent acceptance email and rejection emails as well. We have the first year education for G6 high level plan that's completed. To be adjusted, and we are interesting when different leads of different school and sectors fight for USV, and it was fun. The plan that we have is the first one is head onboarding. We have to onboard our heads. Next, we're going to have the G6 education kickoff, and we have to also plan the G5 secondary education. And we'll continue conducting internal interviews. So that's it. Any questions?
Great. Up next is going to be updates from Mati joining us remotely. Mati.
Yes, Dag. All right, thank you, Dagi. So for G6 recruitment, as Brooke mentioned, we had the help from in-person and remote squad, and we were able to students on a waiting list. So we have also submitted a letter for the physical space, which we will receive an invoice, and then we will be able to use it for the kickoff and then for the education. We were also able to finalize the MOUs for the
Do you have anyone from Escalate? Okay. Well, in that case, maybe I could quickly go over it on a verbal basis. Ping someone. Ping someone. Okay, Kanisa, let's have you out. Okay, Kanisa, let's have you out here for Dime then. And then after that.
Okay, so for this week's updates for Dime, we had a visit with the institution of we've got their feedback on them. So we'll be working on their feedback and sending them the documents. We've also integrated the recipient management API from the backend API. We've also started researching USDT as a method of payments to be integrated into Dime. It has some potential applications, but we're not sure if it can be done. So we'll be continuing this research over the next week. We've also completed our second sprint, so we'll be starting another sprint next week, which is Monday. The SRS document is for INSA certification. We'll be working on that over the next week. It's going to be a big document. We'll be also scheduling a visit with CBE after their proposal requirements. We're working on their proposal, but to discuss some things, we'll be scheduling a visit with them if we can. Another one is on the backend. We'll be working on the admin API implementation. That's going to take next week. On the mobile, we'll be integrating the transaction logic, which is like generating a transaction and then confirming it. The USDT stuff, we're going to continue the research. Any questions? So uh, a partnership with the banks, that's what we're currently working on. As soon as we get that, we can start testing. We get the final go, we'll be able to do that. Yeah. Yeah. So we're just trying to create the conversations, and then when there is something that needs to be accomplished, will involve more people in it. But we're just trying to create the connections first to understand what are the requirements, what are their expectations, and then when the real deal is there, yeah, we'll definitely utilize you. Yeah. Yeah. Information about the situation. Yeah. I understand. What's your next thing to get into first first is going to depend on this documentation that we have to acquire. And then after that, it's just purely going to be negotiations with the banks. Some of them we've talked to for a little bit. Some of them we're trying to create the connections, but 1 or 2 months, and then we can get into. Perfect. Yeah. Mhm. No.
Thank you, Ganesi. Okay. Yeah, let's quickly get some updates from some of our core development projects. So maybe you could also give a brief description of what the project is for our guests.
Okay, thank you. So Adult is a maternity companion app. So what we do is we try to solve the
problem that mothers face in Ethiopia. That is by providing live information and also tools.
Yeah, before we progress to the other core development projects, let's quickly go over escalates. You remember we skipped that early on. So we have Asnaka joining us remotely to give us brief updates on escalate. Asnaka, you there?
Yes, can you?
Great. Thank you, Asnaka. Sorry to keep you waiting. So yeah, you can quickly give us basically a general idea of what escalate is briefly, and then we can go over the updates.
So Scarlett is a platform that connects talent in a client. So we do have a high level of talented developers. So we will outsource them for different clients, and we also can do projects for different companies.
Amazing. Okay, thank you, Asnaka. Please continue with the updates.
Okay, so for the past sprints, we were working on job functionality and operator features. So we had completed a create and update functionality of a job create by operator. We also added a Google Analytics for our website, escalate.io, so which will be better for our insights. We also try to recognize some clicks that are occurred on our website. So thanks to the Google Analytics. We also updated the command response in our backend main structure. So we were updating our both front-end and mobile to sync with the responses. Also, we started implementing the dashboard, and our dashboard sidebar and tables are completed, but the search functionality and the advanced filtering features are remaining. Still, we are waiting for a better UI. Uh, uh, we are going to just update our websites. After that, we completed retrieving higher status from A2SV organizational schema sheet. So now we do have a full data about our talents at Scalate. So we can categorize them just education hired, core dev hired, and Scalate hired. So we were also doing that. And there were some errors that we find throughout just finding a bugs in our main website, and we were able to fix all of them. So this is added to our uh, just wins. So we also completed our CRUD operations on job create for both client and operator. We also finalized a shortlisting developer uh, uh, this week. So we also integrated a search functionality for in our dashboard. Only just advanced filtering is remaining. For the next week, we asked for a dashboard design. UI, our UX team. So we review it, and we will work on the new UI. And we will implement a client management in our operator side. We are planning to just integrate advanced filtering since it's completed in the backend side. Only it's remaining on the front end and I mean in the web. So we are planning to complete that. We also add AI suggestion system for our talent matching for a specific job. So this is our plan in doing. So thank you very much.
Asnaka, that was quite the updates. You guys had the most updates and wins and achievements of every other team compared. So yeah, that's good to hear. We don't have any questions for Asnaka. Asnaka, thanks for your time. We have gone through SkillBridge and Ado when it comes to our 5 core development projects. Let's quickly get to AfroChat. Let's have a representative from AfroChat come here and give us a brief introduction about what AfroChat is, and then we can jump to the wins and plans.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Hiao. And moving on to AfroChat, only 20% of people in Africa use internet, and even fewer have access to AI. So featured
And then finally, we have Team RateEat. So who do we have representing? Okay, Kalish. Kala, please give us a brief introduction about RateEat and then give us the wins and plans.
Okay.
Thank you.
So RateIt is technically a food and restaurant related app. So we basically provide information on foods and restaurants. You have options to give reviews for restaurants and each specific item in the restaurants. You also have options to explore what it like based on location, price, minimum rating, and stuff like that. So that's basically an overview of RateIt. But we're also looking on more features. So for this week, there were updates and bug fixes on the business mobile app. Activity moderation for business mobile and admin dashboard were done on the web part. Refresh token logic was done on the business mobile app. We also added a forgot password logic for the business mobile. And also activity moderation endpoints for the admin dashboard were done from the backend. And for the next week's plan, we plan to integrate payment integration for the QR menu page. We'll also continue updates and bug fixes for both client and business mobile. More activity moderation will be done for the business mobile and the web app. We'll also be writing tests and setting up CI/CD for the mobile apps, which was not done previously. So we'll be writing tests and setting up automatically running tests for the apps. Okay. So, do you have any question? Thank you.
I do want you to, not just you to, but you talk with RateIt. And since we rate it, we are in the family, for example, delivery. In this food rate plus the delivery.
Okay, I guess what comes after is a segment that I was not supposed to be presenting. So maybe I can invite either Galata or Emre to the stage, and yeah, we can try to let's have everybody. Actually, it would be nice.
I will make a quick introduction and leave the stage. Team Education Squad, under the leadership of Geleta and Brooke Mekonnen, they have been running the interview process very diligently. As you know, this year we couldn't start G6 education on time. So in that regard, things got delayed and we have to do things in a fast manner. And the squad got this task maybe 10 days ago. Like, when did we put the announcement, Geleta? On Thursday, like 8 days. I think this is a record time for A2SV Education Squad hiring. In 8 days, we have run a great, rigorous interview process. Over the weekend, the candidates took contests on Saturday and Sunday, like 70 something people for both, right? For like at each school we partner with, we have run this. Remote people got it remotely. And in the end, this was not an easy choice. Like, we had so many great people, but we had to make some hard calls. And how many people in total? About 40, right? 47. Oh my God. So 47 people are going to join the education squad. So we are going to be training many groups. And this is happening thanks to the amazing efforts starting from Geleta and Brooke Mekonnen and rest of the education squad. And this is a very well-deserved round of applause. Brooke. Geleta. And for the announcements, the stage is yours. Thank you.
So since the in-person education is gonna go first, I would ask Brooke to present.
All right, thank you, Galeta. For AAIT in-person education, this is going to be the team that's going to join our education squad. As you can see, there are how many people? 12 people. And some of them are going to be heads of education, the ones that are going to have full-time bandwidth, that have graduated. And some of these people are going to be head of education intern as they are continuing students. I hope they are online on this meeting so they could see the results. And I would like to extend my deepest congratulations to all of these people. It's actually not easy to be at this level, to be chosen among all of the AI students we had, because if you've seen the score, like there are a bunch of 90 and 80 something scored individuals. So to be chosen among them is a great achievement. So congratulations. Sure. We're going to start from Ebba. He actually scored first in AAT. I don't remember the order of score. Is it in order, like the names here?
For this, yes.
Okay, perfect. Then we'll continue. So this shows based on their score. Next, we have Abenezer Saifu, then Ermias Gadamu, Yanit Makria, Igaram Bstrat, Samrai Dawit, Hailamlak Belacho, Nathaniel Brook, Desalegn Tamrat, Mohammed Rashad, Dolphy Mulgeta, and Abel Bagasha.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Moving on to Addis Ababa AS2, new education squad members. First, we see Kaburno. So Kaburno is the guy who took almost all the prizes in G5 education. He has become the highest ranked, maybe among the students, right, in Code Force as well. Yes. So he took almost all the prizes in G5 education. So I'm going to call everybody out here. Kaburno Gadamu, Meron, Kfly, Ebenezer Murgeta, Merbet Salamon, Yuel Melkamu, Ermias Ayele, Mehret Takalling, Daniel Ababu, Meron Waldu. Congratulations, guys. All right, finally for our third in-person school for Adama AS2. This is going to be the team that's going to join our in-person squad. And as you can see, we're getting stronger in Adama end as well. We started Adama Education last year. We took a few heads from AIT to support that team. Now we have Adama squad kind of taking over their school, which is really great. So I'm going to call their names out loud. Fahim, Dinsaf, Fahmi, sorry, Fahmi, Dinsafa, Jonas Sintayew, Tamra Kabede, Sa'al Amlak Wandimno, Kedist Bazabeh, Muhammad Ali. I like to call him Kashis Clay actually, Muhammad Ali, the boxer, you know it, and Drake. So congratulations for all of them.
All right.
Ready?
So yeah, we keep with the best for the last. So we're gonna be continuing with the remote education now. It's a lot of number. The reason is education squad for remote specifically. We're planning to increase our group count to 12, meaning we're gonna be accepting. We have already accepted 230 people across 26 different African countries. So the first one is gonna be Naul Kasnet, then Naul Daba, Leikun Brano. By the way, my name is Geleta Daba, and Naul Daba kind of. He's not my brother, just so you know. Laikum Branu, Brooke Salamon. Brooke Salamon is from a previous remote education student. Leah Daniel, Tamru Alaminau, Yuel Tedla, Abenezer Workana, Mikas Theodros, Yosef Shmelis, Muhammad Yasser, Nasia Abdullah, Mulgeta Salamon. Mulgeta Salamon is from Japan. So that's also a win for the remote education. Yeah, he is an Ethiopian who is currently living in Japan. Belair Masai, Nuruddin Bedru, Asher Samuel, Nathanael Necho, Jerusalem Kidane, and Dylan Govender. So we couldn't find their pictures because we just put it up as soon as possible. But Dylan is also from South Africa. He's a previous remote education student and a hackathon finalist. So yeah, these are all the recruitments that we've done. Thank you. That's all going to do.
Thank you so much. Well, congratulations for all the new heads of education, both in remote and in person. Wow, this is actually amazing.
Team, we have done the hiring for Ghana Education Squad earlier. So here we didn't include the Ghana in-person education new hires. And If Mathios is here, we can do this next week. If not, I will talk to him so we can bring those people to the list as well. So it's not like we didn't hire people for Ghana education in person, but we have done this already in the past. That's why that's not included this time. Thank you.
Right, Emre, thank you. Well, again, congratulations for all of these people. They're going to be leading the next generation of young developers and leaders. And yeah, again, congratulations. I would actually hate to invite you out here again, Emre, for the conclusive remarks, but maybe if you could conclude today's session entirely, you know, what happened in the beginning and in the end.
Okay. So, team, before this one, like we announced restructuring, but we didn't call out our new project leaders. So we are going to go project by project, and we will announce the new leaders of the projects. Some people are on vacation. That's fine. We will get started with Project Adot. Project Adot is currently being led by Mary. She's doing a great job. Mary, could you please come to the stage? And so we didn't get the confirmation call with Gadisa. Is Gadisa here? He's not here. Okay. Did he talk to you? Okay. The current status, we didn't get the confirmation, but he was positive. So we hope that Gadisa is going to be the deputy lead for Adot. So we didn't get the final confirmation again. He wanted to take time to think until today, but he was positive. So we hope that he's going to be our deputy for Project Adot. And next step, Adot, Akil. So for Akil, the project lead is going to be Estefanos. Is Estefanos here? Okay. And Estefanos is going to lead the project together with Henok. I think Henok is here, or he was here. Yes, Henok, please. Next up, Afrochat. Afrochat is going to be led by Hiyav. He has been already doing great job as a product manager. Hiyav. And here is going to have two deputies. We have great people in the team. And one is Murat. Do we have Murat today? Murat, yes. And the other deputy is Bereket. Yeah, yes. I think he's not here at the moment. Yes. So for Afrochat, this is going to be our leadership. Who is next? RateEat. RateEat is already being led by Mekonant, and Mekonant is going to do his duty. Mekonant. And his deputy is Natnael. Do we have Nati? Yes. Next up, Skillbridge. Skillbridge is going to be led by Zelala. He has been doing a great job as as the leader of our business and product squad. And now we can say Skillbridge is continuing to be in good hands after Zelalem and Ididia. This is definitely not an easy space to fill, but Zelalem is also great. We hope that is going to help the project in the future. And what else we have? Remote education, time project leader, Kenenisa. And our deputy, at the same time, the product manager is Miskana Around. Yes. And currently, remote team is also running the A2SV hub. Do we have another person for the leadership of A2SV hub? Or is it you guys? You guys. All right. And we also have Escalate. Our Escalate members are in us too. And Asnaki, are you still with us in the meeting? Okay, I'm not sure, but I have been closely working with him in the last month. He's a really, really great guy. And I am very happy that he's the leader of Project Escalate at the moment. And team, like I am very happy to see these great people taking charge of these great projects. Because at A2SV, our main objective is giving people opportunity that wouldn't have that opportunity otherwise. I want you to remember 5 years ago when I came to this country, Many of the people I started training in the first group didn't even dream that they can get to the level of becoming a Google engineer. Now, this is the reality of many, many people. It's not just about working at Google, but getting to that level. This is the reality of hundreds of people. But what is more important, using those skills for the benefit of this continent. If I didn't believe in this, I wouldn't leave my comfortable life in California and come to Africa. That year, when I turned to 30, which is when I come to Africa, I had a checkup, guys, health checkup. And the doctor said, finally, there is a guy that I can shake hands and say, hey, continue doing whatever you are doing. You are super healthy. You don't have to get checkup in the next 5 years. Thanks God, there are such patients as well. So my physical age was 21 when I came to Africa. So hopefully after we resolve the funding issue next month, I'm going to go through checks again. And we will see how many ages I got. But I am very proud for aging together with the challenges we have in this continent because I love looking at world without borders. You guys are great. I hope you will continue getting great opportunities and doing great things. But do not forget, I am not from this continent, guys. This is your continent. Feel responsible for your people. When we come together, we can do great projects that are going to become products for the benefit of people. And this is what we are doing. And I'm proud to be walking this path with you guys. Thank you very much for being here. And thank you very much for bringing your best for Africa. And finally, as always, we are finishing our program with the quote of the day. When you are surrounded by people who share a passionate commitment around a common purpose, anything is possible. Our leadership team, I want to ask you, are you here to build a thriving, sustainable tech ecosystem for Africa? Thank you very much.
Amazing. Okay, wonderful. That was very emotional. Thank you, Emre, for that. Concluding the session with that, and yeah, that was actually wonderful. Again, wonderful weekend. Sunday is actually Ethiopian Epiphany. Have a wonderful time with your family as well. Happy holidays. Hope to see you on Monday. But yeah, congratulations everyone who got promoted. Congratulations for our in-person and remote years of education. With this, we would like to conclude today's session. Everybody take care. Have a wonderful time. Thank you.